Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to SELBY FARM ESTATES. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is this is version 3. Version 2, I think I've probably mentioned, doesn't work. The save game doesn't work when you download version 3. So, now I was setting it all up again, but then the Seasons mod, somebody released that onto one of the mod sites, so there was a bit of an uproar about that. So I've decided now with Seasons mod I am not going to use it until it is fully released. I did have my link beforehand, but like I say, it was somebody putting it onto one of the websites or mod sites. I don't know why people do that, to be honest, but somebody has, so and there's a bit of an outcry about it, people not downloading it. So like I say, I've had my version a lot longer, but just to I don't know, take away any doubt, I've decided that I'm not going to use it anymore. So what I am going to use, although well what we're going to give a go, we'll give a try to, is the more realistic game engine or more realistic mod. So I've got that installed at the moment, but the only problem with that is it does only work with the in-game equipment. There is mods coming out at the moment that are compatible, whatever the word is. But for the time being, we'll just use some of the stock equipment, I think. So we haven't really used it too much, not since Goldcrest when it first came out. We all played Goldcrest. I know a lot of people say they don't like it. I'm one of them. I'm not a big fan of Goldcrest. We all did use the stock equipment then, and I haven't really used it since then. So I thought we'd give this a go. So it supposedly alters the speed you can go with your combine depending on what crop you're doing. It also alters, or seriously alters, the amount of horsepower you need. If it says you need 100 horsepower, you need 100 horsepower. You can't get away with using 70 horsepower, or it needs 120 and you've got a 90 horsepower. It's just not going to happen. So what I thought was, well, come on, I've done no cheats. We're set off with the money. I've just got the stock equipment to set off with it in the game. I haven't even put the placeable silo in, so we're going to have to store all these in the shed. So we're doing it realistic. We're on normal game setting. I didn't want to put it on hard because that is hard. Now this is going to be interesting. How's this going to get up here? And with this realistic mod, you can throw tractors over as well now. That's maybe the only thing I'm not too keen on. It also gets rid of the engine brake effect, or reduces it greatly. So when you let your foot off the throttle, the tractor won't stop within 10 or 20 yards. It'll keep going, unless you're going uphill as you do it, of course. So that's why I thought we'd give it a go. Now this is the second recording I've done today. I did do one on Red Rose Farm, but the microphone was all shot. So I finished that field that we started combining. As I say, I did record it, but it's gone. It's been put in the bin. So next time when we go back onto Red Rose, that field will be combined and it will be baled. The barley we got off that field I've just put into storage. So as you can see, the combine does go a lot faster. I can get 8 miles an hour, which I'm not too. I think that's kind of. Start again. This is the second time I've downloaded it. I did download it the first time, and I wasn't too keen on the speeds of the combines, to be honest. But obviously, It's more realistic. I quite like 6 mile an hour, which I could set the cruise control to. But I think the combine start gets a little bit too quick. Now none of these fields are fertilised, as I say. We've just set off, I've just opened the game up, I've put nothing in, course plays in, all the mods I use, the scripts I use, they're all in. But we've got no creator tool, so I can't cheat. The money mod's in, but I'm not going to use that. And we'll just see how we get on, I think. It's a long while since I've started a map without adding something in, or cheating money in, or cheating something in, so... And I do like this map, I really do. Just a little bit disappointed that we had to start again. And especially this carry on with the seasons mod. There you go, you see. I haven't even... I've done nothing, I haven't even turned plant withering off, I just thought about that. So we'll put them on normal. Engine automatic. We're going to buy seeds and fertilizer and everything. What was I looking for in here? I think that's everything. So yeah. So I've got this. I've got the 1455 XL, the Farm Tech trailer. Can't even remember what other equipment we get, to be honest. We'll have a look as soon as the tank's full on here, 43%. Plus, if we use stock equipment, I would like to do quite a big series on this one. If we use stock equipment, then if they're updated, then we're not going to have any trouble. We'll just update on the mod in-game section, or the in-game mod section, and we'll still have the mods. So all is good. – 50%. So what we're going to do with this grain is sell it straight away. There's 2 fields with corn. We'll probably just excuse me, sell them straight away as well, just to get the money up. I'm also not going to use the roller on the grass fields because that leaves a mess. I did set the farm up again with seasons mod, use the roller, but I made a right mess with it, so I deleted that again. So I'm thinking sick of setting this farm up, or setting any farm up, so I decided let's do it this way, especially with the carry on with the seasons. So, as far as I know, it's getting released for the mod contest, which is either, I think it's the end of this month or next month, but you see what I mean, that's foot to the floor there. It does make everything work a lot harder. So how we're going to cultivate seed this field, I don't know. We're 1455, I have no idea at all, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Whether we stick with the mod, the more realistic mod, I don't know, but even if we take that one out, I'm not going to cheat anything else. It definitely makes it pull up here. Get in cab. Also, anybody that hasn't already, go and check out JKD Gamer. He started doing videos and streams, or streams especially. He was on last night, so anybody go and check out him. Nick's also back today, I think, from his holidays, so hopefully he'll be streaming this weekend at some point. So go and check out Nick Sharp as well. And like I say, hopefully this will come out, this recording, okay. Or okay for me. I'm also going to try and do quite a bit of it myself, just where the money is. If we're not going to cheat in, we're going to have to try and do quite a lot of the work ourselves. I may not make you suffer all of it on screen, I may do some of it off screen. And I also will have to try and record another red rose now that the microphone messed up on that one. Totally my fault. Totally my fault. It was picking the microphone up on my headset rather than the desk mic I have, or the one that's on the stand, which I really need to upgrade. It was an eBay cheapie, so I could really do with spending some money on there now, especially now the computer's built as well. Other than the person doing the recording, I think that the weakest point is the microphone now. So what I will do is, once he's full, maybe should have set him, I was going to put him on the AI worker, but no, we won't. We'll run down and grab the 1455 and the Farm Tech trailer, have a quick look around, see what else we get. Some of them I think we may be changing the equipment. The bank loan, I think, is it 70,000? 75,000 I think when you set off on normal mode. Get ready with the brake, that's 98 full. So we do have crop destruction still on. Oh, as we'll probably see in a minute. Or did I stop it in time? I think I maybe stopped it in time. So I'll put the pipe out. Don't know whether you can see it from here, you can. Oh, there we go. We'll knock the engine off. Jump out. And we'll open them again. Lancyboi was streaming again last night, doing his Scottish map. That's looking really nice, actually. Looking forward to that being out and released. So we have a corn header and we have a little cultivator. We have the Farm Tech trailer. You'll also see it revs up as well. I'll show you in a minute what I mean about the engine braking. I will try and find the link and put it in below. So we have a 3 metre cultivator, the corn header. No workshop, you'll see. That's where I messed up. I put the workshop in and I put it too far down here, so I concreted round and it didn't look right, so I moved the... I thought, right, we'll sell it again, moved it over here, got that roller in with the new script on. I thought, right, well, so I concreted around that and we'll turn all this back into grass. Well, I couldn't get it to go back to this grass, so it looks silly. It didn't look right, so that was one of the problems. And in here, God, is that it? We've got nothing. Oh man. Oh, we've got a seeder, cultivator, a seeder, and 2 headers, a combine, a tractor and a trailer. Oh, no. This is going to be fun and hard work. Plenty of storage though, so we've got plenty of storage. So that's me with my foot off. If we turn, no, we're going the wrong way, but I'll just do this for demonstration purposes. So I'm going down here, it's maybe uphill, is it? Still hit the limiter, let the foot off. Nice. See what I mean? It does run on a lot better, a lot further. Even more so if you're going downhill, it just won't. If you're going downhill, it doesn't slow down. It'll just keep going and going and going until you press the brakes. So that's one of the things for it. The beacon's on. Also, I don't mind this tractor. I quite like this. I do like the international mod one I have better, rather than the case. But it does make them work a lot more, the tractors. Well, anything actually. It does make them all work a lot more, so you're not foot down and then 2 seconds later you're on like its max speed. It does make it build up. So it is more realistic that way, definitely. But let me know what you think, guys. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Let me know what you think. So I'll jump in here again. So I'll probably do one more combine for that'll do for this video. This was nearly empty. Pipe away. Fire us up again. And away we go. So about 2.5 headlands and that's us full. So in theory it should take slightly longer this time because the headlands get smaller every time. I just wonder if this will work with the seasons mod as well, this more realistic mod. That's definitely going to make farming a lot more realistic, using both of them at the same time. And as I say, not long now, sure, from what I believe, it's meant to be released for the mod contest. Here we go, turbo's coming in now, 7 mile an hour. This is 8 mile an hour. This is where I miss all the grain. We're flying now. I should do it, just go, oh god, I'm sure I missed loads there. No, I didn't. I'm impressed. So I'm not too. What do we do, guys? Do we just get a loading wagon and try and sell it that way? I must admit, I haven't tried that on here actually. I don't know whether you can sell it through a loading wagon, because the bale sell point is over by the cows here. That's where the bale sell point is. Cow yards here. It's just like the feeding trough, like the bale hopper that's in the field. That's where you sell the bales. So I've never actually tried it with a feeding wagon. So that may be worth trying. But we need all the money we can get, to be honest. No cheating. And we have got 100 and something thousand to play with, which makes me think actually, because I've just downloaded a new baler. I know we've got that one on. Why can't I see balers? Why am I going blind? Yeah, we've got that one on Red Rose Farm, but I've also downloaded another class one somewhere. He says, there we go, that one there. So we could try that one. I'm sure that's ARC Moddings. So they're usually quite good with the mods. So we may try that one if we're going to do bales. And then we'll need a bale trailer as well, probably an auto load one. Because we have no front loader as yet. It's a really nice map though. If you haven't given it a go, definitely go and give it a shout, give it a try. I'll put the link for version 3 down below. I think in my old videos there was the link for version 2, but I'll change it now to version 3. But yeah, really nice map by Lancyboi. Go and check out his YouTube channel. It's in my featured channels list, which is, I think, down to the right. If you're watching it on a PC, it's down to the right. You'll also find Nick Sharp's channel in there, and Fresh Eggs as well. Definitely go check them out. So I know it's not the most exciting video, guys, but I thought let's do it real. I'm getting fed up with cheating, so. Although you do get better machines when you cheat, I will give you that much. And I will, you know, on the other maps I'll definitely change out the equipment. I thought we'd give that more realistic mod a chance. So it's just 43%. We definitely don't use the old case combine enough. We should have stopped there and reversed up and done it that way, but hey, it's quicker this way. Might have to get out and push in a minute though. 3 miles an hour again. I just thought it'd be a good map to try this out, the more realism mod out. Because a flat field, it's a lot easier to pull something with on a flat field. You get some fields with some hills and things in, and that makes it a little bit harder. Oh, we're nearly at the crest. There we go. I'm starting to speed up again now. Up to 4. I'm starting to think if we're going to go this fast with the combine, I should put a bit more strength on with force feedback steering wheel, but it's very light at the moment. The G29, I think I have the force feedback at 0, so more so you don't hear it coming through the microphone. But I think if we're going to be flying on with combines at 7 and 8 mile an hour, just a little bit faster, I may have to put it onto at least 10%. But we're getting there guys, slowly but surely. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do we bail it? Do we just get a loading wagon, lead it over that way? Either way, it's getting sold. So it'll just probably be the little Euro boss. Not quite sure what the middle, I think it's 180 horsepower the medium sized loading wagon takes, I think. Don't quote me on that one though. Right, so we will stop this time. Probably be better if we rode it up as well, but that all takes money. Money we haven't got, and equipment we haven't got as well. But we're nearly there. Like I say, we'll just do this load and then we'll call it a day there. You can let me know whether you want us to carry on where we left off, or whether you want me to just carry on off screen. But I like the fact that the money's not gone down when you do it yourself. I do like that. Which I know I knew it did anyways. But it's very rare I do a whole field myself. Combining, usually just do a headlands or two and then set the AI worker up, but we have nothing else to do at the moment. My God, I'm not getting any faster going up here. I'm undecided whether we store the grains in the yard here, or we use some of the sheds down at the main farm. We've got plenty of storage space down there as well. As you can see, we're down to 2 mile an hour now because the tank's getting a lot fuller. So that's kind of how it works. It just makes everything, depending on the load you have, it just makes everything work that little bit more. Mr. Species 7, he's done a quick video on it, so I'll check him out. He was just showing you that it works with the in-game ones and not with the modded ones. So we may do that ourselves and we'll get some money built up. 97%. 98. 99. There we go. Stick the spout out again. Switch it off. And flicker over. So we'll see how this goes up this hill. The trailer's only 46% full, but we'll see how it gets on. It could easily kill it. Yeah, you can see what I mean there. It's even making it scrat. There we go. Job's jiggered, lads. We're digging holes. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go around. But that's what the mod does. I'm sure the tractor will probably get up there anyways in real life, to be honest. And like I say, that may become very annoying. Quite like how it works at the moment, but it may become very annoying before we get too many episodes in. But, yeah, that's basically what it does anyways. It just alters everything that way, makes everything a lot harder. That's foot to the floor there, 12 miles an hour. We're getting there. It's a long, slow job, but we're getting there now. Probably better if I'm facing the other way, actually. Whether we can get up this hill, we're going to have to go across. I'm not quite sure how we're going to seed and cultivate this with this tractor. It struggles with the trailer on. Oh, too close. Oh, God, am I driving? Get out the cab, man. What are you doing? I'm putting it down to the tractor sliding about a lot more. That's what I'm going to put it down to. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I say, let me know. Are you happy to watch just with this more realism mod and start without cheats and everything else? And if so, what do we pick this straw up? Do we bale it, or do we just use the loading wagons? So if you wouldn't mind, let me know in the comments. And until the next time, bye for now.